Hello everyone and welcome back to my Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. And today I'm going to be reviewing Amphibia season 2 episode 6 called Marcy at the Gates, and as you can clearly see on the screen, that's Marcy. And I basically have the entire episode, which is cool, except for like bit of the beginning part, like a bit of that, but it's just, kind of, you just see like, you just see Hop Up driving the flagon for a couple of seconds, and then you see Anne and Sprig talking, but then we go straight into like a flashback. But so I guess we'll start with that. We actually see we're getting more close to Utopia, and I was, oh, so that's so cool. That's cool. But when I saw the title, Marcy at the Gates, okay, she's in Utopia. When I immediately saw these runes, they look like, from Utopia, I'm believing. So, oh, cool. Marcy's there. And, we see Hop Up driving, then we go inside, and Sprig, his fingers are on the map. Utopia, I can't believe it. It took us a long time, but we're finally almost here. Like, and just looking at that picture, it says BFFs on it with Sasha and Marcy on it, and it's basically Anne, and she's like, what? I thought you'd be more excited. Well, I am excited. This is a huge deal, find a way back home, but we have been on the road to Utopia for a month. We thought it would take 2 weeks, but it took longer than expected, so it took us a month, and I thought there'd be some sign of Marcy, like some inkling to know where she is, and nothing. And Sprig Grace is kind of a good point, like, well, maybe that's a good thing. The last friend, he points to Sasha, totally evil. She was totally evil. And she's like, hey, Sasha was not totally evil, okay? She had some, oh, you were going through a rough patch. But that doesn't mean I don't care about her. You should care about your friends. You just have to make sure that they don't kill you. Very important. Very important. But and we actually learn she's, oh, Marcy's different from Marcy. Marcy's different from Sasha. She's harmless. And we get this, and we see Marcy playing like a Nintendo Switch, and look at this girl. It's Maggie, the girl who was bullying Anne in the season 1 finale. The season 1 finale reunion. I don't know who this guy is. Well, what's his deal? Is that khakis? It might be khakis. I'm not sure. But and Marcy's kind of not paying attention to Jim, and he looks him in their gym wear, and then Anne just pints the ball and falls, and Marcy's like, oh, Anne, thank you for saving me. She's like, yeah, no problem. And then the coach's like, Sasha, Marcy, Anne, you're out. And and Sasha's like, ugh, and then and Marcy's like, oh, almost completing this like quest, and then it's like, Marcy, lock her door, and he's like, oh, sorry, and then yeah, I just had to play this right here.
What for? Oh man, where are we without you?
Oh, I didn't get the. Okay, sorry. I guess it was a little clip. I didn't mean to click that. I meant to click this.
Her door, lock her door. That was close. One of these days she's gonna get herself killed. Don't say that. What for?
Okay, enough about that. I don't want to replay the same scene, but instead, oh, she was crazy smart. She keeps tripping on stuff. She's crazy smart. She's wearing a hood. She's playing video games. You don't do that. She got an A+, and oh my goodness. Oh, you get just they're playing D&D and stuff, and Sasha don't really care, but it's Marcy, so we gotta do it. And then and Anne's like, we were there to protect her, but now she's here, and we're not there for her, and now it won't be kickballs. And Spur's like, oh yeah, she could be drained alive by a mosquito, smelled to death by a skunk skink or something, and like, oh, like something else, and then she's like, dude, stop it. And Paul's like, guys, come here. and and she's like, guys, I can't even say it. We have to come out, and I just want to play this. This is just epic.
There she is, gang. Newtopia. If there's a way to get you home, it's in that city.
What we were waiting for. I know I should have paused in Utopia, but Hoppa said, there it is, gang. Utopia. It just answers for you to get back home. It's in that city. I just love and also the wind animation blowing through her hair, on Sprig's hat, on Polly's bow, and Hop Hop's little hair right there. I love it. And and it's like, okay, let's go down there. And it's like, well, my feet are soaked. And Polly's like, hey Hop Hop, what are you doing with these holes? And it's like, let's not ask those questions. Dude's gonna come back here later. And my worst enemy has returned. The ad countdown. I absolutely hate it. I absolutely hate it. I hate you. But if you guys think I'm talking about you guys, I'm not. I love you guys. I love the fans. But this ad countdown, I don't like you. Whatever. I'm gonna try to ignore it. Ugh. God damn, I have to deal with that, man. But whatever. And they reach the gate, and just look at that gate. You see coral everywhere, and a golden door with two newts. Maybe this is prophecy about something. I don't know, but I just love it. And and they're reaching the city, and it's like, oh, we're finally here. And Anne's like, hey, anybody home? And look at this tall door. And it opens, and okay, now I'm done with the ad situation. We're back at the Golden Door. This new shows up, and he's like, you guys can't come in here. What do you mean? It's closed. Like, Newtopia's closed. What do you mean closed? Like, closed for lunch? Or closed? Like, it's closed until the barbarians are defeated. And look at him dead, and he's like, ah! And, Polly's just laughing. And he's fine. Like, he goes back in. He's like, I'm okay. And it's like, ask Hop Hop, because Hop Hop knows everything. She's like, what's a barbarian? He's like, I don't know. You beats me. We don't have that stuff in the valley. And Sprint's like, oh, come on. They closed the city over a few little ants. And it just immediately attacks Sprig. We need to save Sprig. And Polly just biting it. And, they throw a Hop Hop. And yeah, in your face, ant. And, Bestie retracts in her shell because all these ants are showing up. And it's a joke. Things are getting a little antsy over here. Okay. And we see someone throwing these oil bombs. Oh, okay, who's this? And then we see a human hand. Oh, this is Marcy. And is that a sausage or something? I don't know. Flaming sausage. Flaming sausage ahoy! But she shoots it, and then and then we see this. You can't see it because of my face, but and this is a cool angle right here, and she shoots an arrow, and then Polly's like, Hop Hop, can I have a crossbow, please, for my birthday? And it hits this wagon wheel, and he's like, we'll talk. And I just had to play this right here.
That's one cool news. Didn't really stick the landing.
And she just does this cool action move, and it's like, hold on a second. And she's like, oh, an average human girl can only be on a new made rope for like about like 8.4 seconds or something. And I love a journal. And then and Anne's like, Marcy? She's like, Anne? And she immediately tackles her. Like, Marcy, oh my goodness, Anne, you're here. And they're just hugging her. Oh my god, I miss you so much. And, Hop Pop and Polly are like, aw. What can I... Oh, they're like, aw. And Sprig's like, look at his face. He does not trust Marcy because who's to say this friend won't kill us? Or kill him, actually. And he's like, well, look at you. You're an Amazon warrior queen or something. He's like, I know. This is real. And he's like, yeah, very, very real. Please put it away. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, look, I really leveled up here, Anne. Like, no more clumsy, klutzy Marcy. Can you believe it? And she's like, your cake's on fire. Oh my goodness, how? Don't swing it around. And Hop Pop's like, hey, Anne, who's your friend? And and Marcy's writing she's writing make non-flammable cloak. And Anne's like, oh, hey guys, meet Marcy. And she's like, is this a circuit frog family? Did they find you, take you in? Oh my goodness, I love the found family trope. And she's like, oh, this is like my favorite game. What's it called? Vagabonia Chronicles. I can't believe I almost didn't see this. Ugh. Whatever. But I just want to see this. That sword. That looks like Sasha's sword. Look at this big. I just think this is a big foreshadowing. This tall building. Was this supposed to be Newtopia Castle or is this supposed to be Toad Tower? I don't know. And this looks like Sasha's sword. And the Grime has one eye, so maybe Sasha loses an eye, maybe? Or like she loses her eye. And it just has a music note. Is this supposed to be the Calamity Box, like the music box or something? I don't know. I'm just speculating. Because that sword looks way too... It's smaller, but this looks way too, similar. Is this supposed to represent Anne? Because in the previous beta design, her hair was blue and more fluffier. So is this supposed to be represent Anne, but it's instead of blue, it's pink? Maybe. Or is this supposed to be Anne? Because how's this supposed to be Marcy? I don't know. And it's a whole bunch of speculation. Despite this video game, board game. Okay, so we see this board game, and she's like, "Oh, it's the greatest, was it JRPG of all time?" Okay, we're back, and hopefully there will be no more ads. That's the second one. Hopefully there won't be a third, but let's continue. Okay, so Marcy is to talk about her JRPG, the Vagabonia Chronicles. And and I was like, oh, do you want to play? Do you want to play? Do you want to buy it? Do you want to borrow it? And Hop Pop and Sprig are just like, what? It's like, oh, it will just change your life. And Marcy grabs Hop Pop and Anne's like, yep, that's Hop Pop. And she's like, was it 62 centimeters? Yep, all brain. Oh, but by the flexive sentiment on your head, you're from Frog Valley. So I guess that's what it's called. It's not just the valley. It's called Frog Valley. Okay. I wonder if we're going to see those other towns in Frog Valley. Because we saw Wartwood, but there was something Shiro, and there was Lily Paddington, and there was another one. So there were 4 cities, including those 4 cities is Warwood. So we met one. We saw one. What about the other 3? Could we see that season 2, maybe? That'd be pretty cool. Because it's a valley, you have other cities. Because they were on Sasha's map in Reunion, so why show it at all and give it names if we're not going to explore it? But because the show's not canceled by any means, so, and you made the city, so we should be able to see it, but who knows? And he's like, oh, and I'm so jealous you found a farming community. Oh, was it like, farmers are super underappreciated. They're the backbone of society. Oh my goodness, thank you. And she's like, oh, hey, Pollywog. And he's like, oh, hi. Yeah, hey, Marcy.
Leg should be coming in about 2 months, give or take. Can I get that in writing? Oh yeah, absolutely. Thank you.
So, Polly's legs in 2 months. So if we're gonna see Utopia maybe for a month or half a month, how much of the season we're gonna have? We're not in the mid-season finale yet. We're getting close, but we're not there yet. Either we're definitely probably gonna get it in the second half of season 2, but it's either going to be at the season finale or like at the final quarter of the final quarter of the season 2, like the back half. So like let's say just like 2 quarters for each half. So like so if you know what I mean, you know what I mean. But that's what my speculation for like the 2 months, I think, because yeah. Okay. And she goes to this Sprig. Look, Sprig's face. Yeah, I don't trust it. He's like, oh hey, I never. This is interesting. She said, I never seen a frog your color before. Sprig's pink. Never seen another pink frog. We haven't seen Sprig or Polly's parents anywhere. Could that be the pink stuff? The pink skin, maybe? I don't know. Because Warwood doesn't really care. Like, they don't really talk about it. But now Marcy's here. And she even says, you're not poisonous, are you? And he's like, maybe I am, maybe I'm not. And wait, really? I don't know, actually. I'll iodine that later. But here's the thing. In the original, I'm just dropping all the background stuff of Amphibia that was like that was supposed to happen, but now I'm not sure it's happening anymore. It was like a beta thing with Sprig where he was supposed to be a poison dart frog, but now kind of thinking, did they keep that with him maybe? I don't know. So maybe Marcy's gonna die and she just has Sprig's poison, but Anne's been high-fiving him. Is she resilient to poison? That'll be a pretty cool concept. Like, maybe she has some sort of energy that is making her absorb the poison or something. I don't know. But Polly and Hot Pop have been hugging him. Maybe it's not poisonous. I don't know. Maybe I'm reading too much into it. But yeah, that's my speculation. Oh my goodness. Marcy, wash that hand. But you say, oh, what about you, Marbles? Like, have you just been here in Utopia? Oh, I've been here and there, but you're mostly here. And he's like, oh. Have you been playing that game I told you about? No. And it's like, oh, Marcy. But anyway, Marcy, can you let us into the city? No, I'm sorry. Orders. But top orders. We had to stay here until the barbarians are defeated. Come on. And Polly's like, hop, crossbow, birthday. Come on. And then we get this cool tent. We had this cool shield. We had these 2 guards with the map. Awesome. And we had the what would it called? The triple B. And he said, oh, a sneak attack. Oh, we need to bond with it. We need to do a full frontal assault, and we need to, come together with our brethren. Be a pacifist. We just hit him with it. You don't do that, but it's funny. It's triple B. Oh, hey, Master Marcy. And they look at the planters and Anne. Oh, are you guys lost? Is it they're from Frog Valley, and this is kind of rude, but it comes to if you live in Utopia.
Welcome, dirty
And he just says, "Welcome, dirty peasants." Kind of rude there, but okay. And I think this is like my first complaint where, um, I know Anne visits her friend, but oh, I forgot to mention. She says that, oh, I just pretend to be this rogue, and boom, I'm the what was it, the Utopian chief Night Ranger. I probably said that totally wrong, but yeah, like I'm the Night Ranger, and then Polly's like, were those words? I don't know, but yeah, she's like the Night Ranger. So this is like her job, even though it's not nighttime. But so this is her job, and Anne's kind of goofing around, and she's like patting her head. I'm glad Marcy isn't getting like mad with her. She's like cut out Anne, and she's like, okay, just keep doing what you're doing. But I'm kind of like, Anne, come on, you shouldn't have done that in the first place. I know you're playing around, you're still a teenager, but still, come on, this is her job. And I know it's confusing to you, but you were kind of like the protector. I know it's for one day, but still. So, that's just me. I wouldn't bug my friend during the job. But anyway, it's like, oh, we come up with a plan. No, we haven't. So we need to like figure this out. And it's like, hold on. And it's like playing with her thing. My rule is if you do it once, it's not part of your character. I take a point off. If you do it a second time, I assume you're probably gonna do it all the time. So, and while you're messing with her thing, her hoodie thing, why are you doing that? You get bugged with it later. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, I'm sorry if I complained too much. And then she's like, oh, but the king ordered me to stop this. And then Sprig meets a point where I'm kind of ominous, where he's like, you work for the king of Amphibia, and Pop's like, Sprig, behave yourself. And Anne's like, I didn't know you guys had a king because they never talked about it. And Pop's like, duh, Anne, we're not anarchists. And she's like, speak for yourself. And okay, this is the plan. We need to sneak in there. I have a plan. Okay, what's your plan, Marcy? And I have these. And then Polly's like, boom shrooms? And he's like, not quite. They're stink shrooms. And she's like, okay, carry on. And she doesn't care. And look at Sprig. He's just all suspicious. Like, what are you doing? And we just need to move quickly and quietly if one thing goes wrong. And she just flips over a table, like accidentally, and trips over it. And it's like, Marcy, let me and the plant just handle this. You're ultra to the max. Like, we dealt with stuff like this all time in the valley, in Frog Valley. And Marcy's like, come on, Anna Banana. Like, I can handle this. Remember, I changed. Yeah. Your cape is on fire again. Oh my goodness, fire, fire. And Hop-Pop's like, Marcy, those capes are really flammable. And he's like, come on, Anne, you have to trust me on this. And come on, let's go. And then Paula's like, okay, well, what's up with you? And Hop-Pop's like, oh yeah, my cholesterol has been acting up. Like, not you, Frownzilla over there. And he's like, come on, guys, you don't trust this Marcy person. And Hop-Pop's like, yeah, and Paula's like, with my life. I didn't want to happen again. It's showing up again. And look, just look at the butterflies. And it looks sprayed like, I don't want to trust this, but she just looks so sweet. Okay, we're back. That was the third ad. Please, no more ads, but you can only hope for the best. But we're back, and Sprig is like, okay, on the surface she looks harmless, but do you guys not remember Sasha? And and Hop-Pop's like, Hop-Pop's like, I try not to. And Paul's like, yeah, now that you mention it. So I say we watch Marbles like a chick, what was it, a pigeon hawk. That way we can be ready if she tries to do anything funny. Are you guys with me? No. But you just do your thing. Ugh, fine, thanks for nothing. And Polly hops with, you know, Sprig, and Hop's like, "You guys coming?" And they're like, "No, we don't do field work. What's wrong with field work? You know, farmers are the backbone of society." And they're like, "Weirdos." Yep. And then, you know, they're walking along, and Marcy's like, "You guys have to be careful." And like, you know, she just falls in a hole, and it's like, "Marcy," and Polly's like, "Okay, then down below." And then Sprig's like, "Okay, Betsy, we're probably gonna be betrayed, probably. If we're not back in, was it like 3 hours? Send for help." And you know, Betsy's awesome, good girl. And then, you know, and then Anne's like, "Marcy, please stay in the back." And Sprig's like, "Oh, and behind, huh? Just where a backstabber might want to be." And then Marcy just goes in front. Don't worry, guys. Like, oh, she immediately falls in a hole. And it's like, "Marcy, please, just stay in the back." And Sprig's like, "I feel pretty safe back here." And Anne just only, like acids him. And he's like, "Action mode, got it." And Sprig's like, "Yeah, got it." And he's like, "Oh, Sprig, you survived." "Yeah, I kicked them." Okay. And then, you know, and Marcy's like, "Ooh," and I like these flowers. I'm with Marcy. These flowers are interesting. And it's like, "Marcy, what are you doing? Come on, we have to get out of here." And she, "Oh, just like what the doctor ordered." And I just want to play this right here. I do want to play some clips, not too much, but I do want to play some. So she made like a little potion, and you know, just like what like Maddie would back in World War I, and she, and then she's like, "Come on, guys, this way." And then when and then everyone's here, but I'm like, "Wait, where's Polly?" And she's like, "Oh, Instavines. I bred them myself, so she knows how to breed plants." And guys, not the baby. And then you know, and then Sprig's like, "Polly, that could have been on purpose." And Polly's like, "It was just an honest mistake." And you know, Sprig's just like, And that's like his little sister, so that probably ticked him off. Sprig knows how to contain his anger because that was his little sister. I'm surprised he didn't like yell at Marcy, like, "How could you?" Like, but you know, but Anne was kind of like, "Marcy, like, come on, that was like way too close." And Marcy's like, you know, being sincere, and she's even swaying a little bit, like, "And I know I kind of messed up there, but I'm sorry, but hey, look, isn't vegetation cool?" And I look at Hop Up's face. "You think vegetables are cool? Marcy, how would you like to be adopted?" And Sprig's like, and Polly's like, "Sprig, come on, man, you gotta chill." And Hop Up's like, "I got a bunch of vegetables back home." And he's like, "Good guys, quiet down. It's the queen." "You have got to be kidding me. Why?" Ugh. I'm sorry, I don't mean to groan. Like, I'm supposed to be, you know, not really professional. It's my channel, but I didn't have to deal with these, but you know, before. But I wonder if you are other YouTubers, do you have to deal with these ads? And look at this, look at this ant queen. It looks cool and disgusting. That's the best thing. And it just blah all the eggs. And she's putting acid all over them. It's like their blanket. And then rah, you know, the ant queen is like doing like her screech. Like, I don't know, like a job well done, or she just screeching. We're back. That was another ad, but I'm continuing anyway. Okay, we're back to the ant queen, and she's like tucking her children in, and Sprig's like, "Well, at least she's a good mother." And Marcy's like, "Okay, everyone, did the ant queen, like, you know, she can smell Wait, I'm sorry. Wait, no. She can't see. She's like nearly blind, but she can hear really well. So when you put these, like you know, they'll go off, and you know the ant queen and her ant cronies will be drawn away. But you have to be very quiet. And I was like, okay. And you know, and Anne's kind of like guarding Marcy, and then Anne like sees like a rock is about like to hit her, and Anne pushes it out of the way. And Queen like looks because she can hear really well, and Anne Queen just goes back to her babies, and like you know and then Marcy's like, Anne, why did you do that? I was saving you. We didn't have to. I was gonna get away. I was gonna wait. I was gonna get away from that myself, and I just want to play this right here.
But we're not back home, Anne. And I've been doing just fine by myself. Yeah, but...
And you know, Marcy has a good point because you know, Anne's like, I had to protect you like I always do, just like back home, because you couldn't take care of yourself. And Marcy's like, Anne, I get it, but we're not back home. And before you got here, while you were in Wartwood and Frog Valley, I've been here by myself doing just fine without you. And Anne's like, yeah, but, like, you know, Anne just doesn't know how to respond to that. And it sprays this planting bombs, like you know, the mushrooms. And a baby cracks open an egg, and just attacks Sprague. Everything attacks Sprague. He's like, ah! And then Queen just gobbles him up. And I was like, Sprague! And he's like, don't worry, he's fine. And you see like the moonlight reflects onto her belly. Oh, the ant barbarians, the barbarians, take a while to digest their food, so we can still save him. And Marcy's like, I can save him. And then Marcy's like, no, I'll do it. And Anne's like, Marcy's like, no. And Marcy's like, Anne, why won't you just let me go? And they're just arguing.
It doesn't! I can handle it! Why won't you just let me go? Because I just got you back, okay? And I don't want to lose you again. You won't. I promise.
And you know, and her snore. It's like, Anne's like, I just got you back and I don't want to lose you again. And Marcy just has the realization. She's the type of girl where, kind of like Luce from the Owl House, where they're so focused into something, you need to be right in front of them and tell them what's Webby's or they're not going to understand. Where kind of like spoilers for, I guess, Winged Leg Witches, was the episode 17 of season 1 of the Owl House, where Luce is like, oh, we just need to keep on trying to, you know, play Grudge-B, which I don't like. It's Quidditch, basically. But he's like, and Will had to go right in her face and tell her, Luce, no, we're done. And that way Luce understood, because Luce doesn't understand anything unless you tell her right to her face. That's the same thing with Marcy. And had to go right to her face and explain things. And you actually saw like a little motion in her eyes where she was kind of like focusing. So I was like, oh, I kind of like that. So, oh, she's kind of like Luce, where you need to be right in front of her and tell her what's what. Otherwise, you're just gonna think, oh, they probably don't mean it or something. And then, you know, Marcy understands, like, oh, Anne, I get it, but you have to let me go. Like, you know, you won't lose me, I promise. And the snort says, like, oh, okay, you got this. And you know, and Marcy's like, take me away, like, you know, I'm preparing to sacrifice. Like, whoo, like, you know, she just like gobbled me up. And it's like, oh, come on. And Paula's like, dips on a crossbow. Come on. And I just had to say, can I find it? Come on. I have to find it. Come on. 4, 5. Can I get it? Oh, come on. Oh, can I not? Okay, there we go. Maybe I could have played it without the sound, but look at that. Her eyes, they're like emerald green. So we saw Anne's eyes glow blue twice, and now we've seen Marcy's glow green. I'm assuming that's like the pink gem or acid in her eye. But why isn't she saying ow? So I'm assuming it's not the acid. But yeah, I'm assuming that she's maybe connected with the green gem. And I'm assuming that Misasha is like the pink gem. But time will tell. Excuse me. And it's where it's like trustworthy. And like, woohoo! Oh no! But still, the Ant Queen cut the rope. I was like, oh, come on! It went away for a second. It's back. And like the end up like the stink shrooms are like blasting them away. And the Ant Queen gets scared. She like tells everyone, all the ants, to leave. So they all leave. Oh, they did it. Okay, we're back. Another ad, but we're back. Okay, so the barbarians leave, the queen leaves, and they're basically running, and Marcy says, "Thank you, Anne, for looking out for me." And Anne's like, "You didn't need it. You're right. You can handle yourself. Your kid's on fire again." And Sprig apologizes. "Marcy, I'm sorry for the suspicion. You saved me. Thank you. You're no backstabber." And and Marcy's like, "Hey, you're important to Anne, and I just wanted to I'm glad you're okay." And Marcy basically trusts her now. He spits acid on Hop sweater. Oh, ha ha! It's almost laughing at him. In Utopia, the bell's ringing. They open the gates. It's like, "Alright, come on, let's fill out a report." It's like, aw, come on. Okay, they're ringing the bell. And they go in, and look at this place. Beautiful. It's like an actual city where Wartwood was kind of like a town. This is like an actual city. And look at this statue. Oh, I love it. And oh, look at this other statue. Oh, I love it. And there's even a golden statue right here, and with water. I love water. Oh, and these lanterns. Oh, and this gateway with the flames. I love it. And and then Paul's like, "I want to touch everything," and these guards come out, and then Hop's like, "What's going on?" And we see this person, and so, "Oh, okay, who's this?" It seems like a royal person. Marcy bows. "Oh, well met, Lady Olivia. We were successful." And she throws an ant head. "Oh, you're so fresh. I expect nothing better from the great Marcy Wu." And "I see you brought company with you." And, "Oh, me, Anne. This was the girl I told you about, one of my friends." And she's like, she's from Frog Valley." And Hop's like, "We can bow too." And he's like, "Oh, yes. Well, welcome, Planters and Anne. Newtopia is an ancient city with ancient history and world of splendor. Please do not touch anything that looks important." And Spray like, "Look what I did." And enjoy your stay. And Hop's like, "Well, she's friendly-ish." And then Anne's like, "Are you a big deal here, Marcy?" "Well, I just kind of, I just kind of helped everything here." And Spray's like, Marcy, I have a few questions for you. Like, what was the cape made out of? What was Anne like back home? And Hop Hop, you can even tell the difference between Hop Hop here, between Marcy and Sasha, where Hop Hop's like, hey kids, help me unload the wagon. Let's give Anne and Marcy some space. And in reunion, Hop Hop said, Sprig Polly, let's catch up with Anne later. Let her and her friend get some space. How Hop Hop used friend and Hop Hop used to name Marcy. How Hop Hop reacted to two different people. First impressions are everything. And and look at these statues. Oh my goodness. And you look at the reflections, they're kind of rippled, which looks cool. And and Marcy's like, you didn't find a way home, and it's like, no. Sorry. And it's like, what's funny? I spent all this time searching for you, and now I finally have. I don't know what to do next. And Marcy's like, well, we need to find Sasha. We had a fight. Marcy's like, was it bad? Well, we used swords and stuff, and there were bombs. Like, there were these boom shrooms. And, I don't know where she is now, but yeah, we're not like on good terms. And Marcy's like, well, you have to make up with her. Because we can't return home without Sasha. Because Marcy doesn't mention this, because I'm thinking, yeah, her parents, the police probably, hey, where's your friend? Like, they probably think you did something with her. And, and Marcy's like, what now? And it's like, Marcy came up with the plan, and Marcy said Sasha came up with the plan, and Anne's like, well, we need to make our own decisions, which is good. You need to. And Marcy's like, yeah, it worked out so well, right? Come on, Anne, do your power pose. And we learned her last name, so we learned Marcy's. Where Marcy's like, my name is Marcy Wu, and Anne's like, mine is Anne Boonchoy, and we're gonna work together, find Sasha, and find a way home. Awesome plan. Awesome. And then Marcy's like, you got any pictures? I want to know everything of what you did ever since you came here. And she's like, this is Domino too. She tried to eat us. This is a snake that Sprig and I went to. There was like a snake there at a lake. It tried to eat us. Oh, here's this thing. Let me guess, try to eat you. How did you know? And we get this. This is like the final clip I'm gonna be showing. Right in time. Now I don't have to deal with you. Sorry. This is like the perfect. I wonder if this is gonna be the thumbnail. Maybe if I talk long enough, this is gonna be the thumbnail. Well, that means the ad will be there. Whatever. Maybe I won't have it as a thumbnail. But my rating for the episode, I give it a 9.5 out of 10. Nope, A plus, 95%. Just, and kind of messing around Marcy while she was working. That's still kind of bugging me. But yeah, this was a fantastic episode, just like episode 5. And this is like a double segment episode. If you didn't know, I think I forgot to mention that. This is a double segment episode. So yeah, this is like first half, second half. The whole entire segment. A plus, 95%. This was fantastic. We get to meet Marcy. I'm in love with the character. And we didn't know some things about her. We know that Marcy's clumsy, but she's super smart. She's the chief night ranger. She's been in Utopia and is learning to let go. Marcy kind of knows what happened to Sasha, where Anne and Sasha had a fight. Sprig is learning to trust Marcy after the whole Sasha incident. We saw Marcy's eyes glow, and we saw that what I'm assuming is the king has a statue of Marcy, or a little statue of Marcy and a little statue of Anne carved, having like a sword, and has like an armor. So, oh, that's kind of interesting. But I'm like, Sasha is in there? So has Marcy not talked about Sasha, or there's no prophecy of Sasha or something? That's kind of interesting. Maybe he's still carving Sasha, maybe. I don't know. You gotta make it perfect. But, and yeah, this was, and we learned as a king. and Polly wants a crossbow for her birthday, and Polly's getting her legs in 2 months. Sprig may be poisonous. We learned a lot in this episode. We're finally at Newtopia. It's been a journey, especially for us, as you know, for on my channel. It's been a long journey because I took like a hiatus to do other shows. But yep, we're finally at Newtopia. This was a fantastic episode, and we're not even stopping there because tomorrow I'm doing episode 7. And oh, by the way, I want to say Merry Christmas Eve if whoever celebrates Christmas and all that stuff. But today, if you celebrate or not, it is Christmas Eve, and tomorrow is Christmas Day. And even though it's Christmas Day, I am still gonna do a video. It just in the morning, afternoon, I'll be celebrating Christmas and stuff. Classic traditions and all that stuff. Opening the presents under the tree. I don't even know why I'm talking about this, but Christmas movies. But yeah, I just wanted to say to everyone, happy holidays, and I'm definitely gonna see you guys tomorrow. And everyone, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, give me a big thumbs up, leave a comment down below. Don't forget to share the video, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for Amphibia Season 2, Episode 7. What was it called? Scavenger Hunt / The Planters Check-In. So the first half is called Scavenger Hunt, and the second half is called The Planters Check-In. I don't know if I have a clip for Scavenger Hunt, but I definitely have it for The Planters Check-In. I'm pretty sure I have it. So, yep, I'll see you guys tomorrow. And again, happy holidays, and I hope everyone has a great time off. If you're coming from school, college, work, something, I don't know. And also, sorry about the Secrets of Dumbledore trailer yet. Tomorrow I was taking a break, but that has to come next week or something. But yep, all right, bye.